time to talk that sports talk with Cooper and Big Man. Time to tackle this beat. Don't ever count us out, cause we always kicking out. We go raw for the people and put the smack down on the street. New desperados in town, we going all elite. Mess around, got a triple double on them. Something like OG slam dunking on them. We got what you want, we got what you need. We bringing the heat. You wanna talk this and that, but we want that Hall of Fame shot. You always see us swinging for the fences. So watch out, ladies and gents, cause we in the last stratosphere section. And you know we gonna keep you guessing. Tag teaming on these haters, sending up blessings. We gonna keep praying for you, cause you know that old saying, don't hate the player, hate the game. See, that's the thing that separates us. We're on that road to greatness, and there ain't no stopping us. We them go-getters, and we gonna go get it. Shut it down like a no-hitter with 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 away. We're doing that splitter, you never seen it coming. Something like an arcade, whoa. We gonna keep the crowd jumping, and if you ain't down with that, we got 4 words for you. Cause it's sports talk with Cooper and Big Man.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time again for Sports Talk with Cooper and Big Man. This is Big Man.
This is Cooper.
And I'm sure you're like, that's not Big Man.
Yeah, your voice is a little out of whack, dog.
Yeah, I know. I've been sick. Big Man's been sick. Big Man's tired of being sick, but guess what? It just keeps happening. I don't know what to do.
So, yeah, we thought about holding off on the podcast a little bit longer, but we've had some things going on. We had a guest on tonight, and went pretty good, dude.
It did. It went really well. We'll make sure to provide the link for the video.
Yeah, the Juggalo homie.
The Juggalo homie, Wesley. It was a great honor to talk to you finally. To actually really get to talk to you, because the last time I actually got to talk to you, we didn't really talk much because Cooper just handed me the phone and said, hold the phone for Wesley while we're at the River City Wrestling Con. And I'm like, I don't know, Wesley.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
Wesley's my homie. We've been friends for a long time. In fact, I got on the WWE Supercard and was playing, and I found his team and ended up with his team for almost 2 years, dude.
Yeah.
And ended up becoming friends with him, and he's got somewhat of a disability. I have a disability, so we kind of clicked and connected, and him being the Juggalo homie.
Right.
My first concert being, ICP, back in I think it was 2000 something. Man, I was 15 years old, so.
Probably. So that'd be about what? That's 2002?
Yeah, man.
So.
Yep, that's when I became a Juggalo. Actually, I was into Eminem first.
Yes, I remember that.
My cousin Josh was like, "Oh hell no, oh hell no, we gonna get you into this." So he took me to an ICP concert, and it was awesome. I was up front, and they sprayed Fago all over me, and got to be right next to security guards and be right up fronting the stage, where it was pretty cool, dude.
Nice.
It's kind of like one of them nights you say you'll never remember.
Right on, man.
It was memorable.
I bet. Yeah. So let's see. My first concert ended up being Kansas with my dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, Mom and I were supposed to go see Creed, but what happened was during that tour, Scott Stapp ended up in the automobile accident first.
Oh, yeah.
And then they tried to jam what the tour dates they missed into what they already had set up. And then he ended up getting vocal stress.
Oh, man.
So then they had to cancel the Portland concert, which sucked. Because Creed would have been my first concert. So it didn't happen. So Kansas came to the Jackson County Fairgrounds in Oregon. So Dad took me to that. I was like, cool. Because I was upset when Mom didn't take me to see Sam Hagar at the Brit Festival.
Oh, dude, Sammy Hagar would have been cool.
I know, right? She's like, no, I'm taking my boyfriend, and Leslie's going with me. And I'm like, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know Sammy. I know Sammy.
I know Sammy.
She's like, watch. He'll know something. He couldn't name one Sammy Hagar song. I'm sitting there naming off 1, 2, 3 Lockbox. I Can't Drive 55. I'm like, come on, Mom.
Be like,
Take me.
that totally, excludes him. Who cares, man?
Right? There was a boyfriend she didn't end up staying with, and that's what irritated me even more. It's like, I could have went. But
and she probably apologized for it later on.
She did, but she was trying to explain to me, she was trying to have a nice, fun adult night. Not to worry about a child. And I'm like, still, Mom, Sammy Hagar. You made me a Hagar, man. Come on. So
still to this day, bro.
So should have been Sammy. It didn't end up being Sammy. Should have been Creed. Didn't end up being Creed. Ended up being Kansas. And then, of course...
Still, man, Kansas is pretty cool.
Yeah, Kansas is great. Especially getting to hear Carry On My Wayward Son live was great.
That's awesome,
and
dude.
then a few days later, you and I got to see Smash Mouth.
Yeah, Smash Mouth, man. That was amazing, dude.
Yeah.
And I remember we were walking through the fair, and we walked past... I think he was there... Was he their pianist or something? Not piano, but he played the
keyboards.
The keyboard.
Yeah.
We walked past him, and I'm like, because I thought he looked weird. I was like, that dude looked weird.
Yeah.
And then we see him up on stage, and I'm like, oh, okay. Because the dude had dreads and tattoos, and I'm like,
all right,
this dude's gonna rob us or something. Man. I guess he didn't have to.
Right. And then the last concert I went to was Newsboys with Brandy, my ex-wife. So the concert was great, but the company unfortunately ended up not being great. So, anyways, we won't get into that. So let's actually get into some sports talk.
Let's do that, bro.
All right, man. So unfortunately, next week we were supposed to be seeing Arctic Armageddon for the IWA in Stark, but unfortunately it got canceled.
Yes, it did, and
so
it's very unfortunate because we ended up with a killer
interview. It was going to be fantastic.
So,
the queen of the dark web, Amber Cato.
Yes.
Fresh off suspension.
Yes, with Prince Handsome.
And Prince Handsome.
So, hey.
Yeah. Hopefully next time.
Next time, for sure. And, Rick, we hope you get better. We hope, things work out. And
Absolutely.
From what I talked to him, he sounds like he's getting better. He's just, it's a slow process. I know that with rehab.
Right.
When you're rehabbing an injury,
yes,
it's no fun. So,
yeah,
the dude's doing the best he can, and like I told him through message, thank you for letting us interview the wrestlers at that Insane House Party, and we hope to do business with the IWA again and continue our friendship.
Absolutely. And then we're gonna go ahead and get into a little bit more somber news to go ahead and just not really to get it out of the way, but to go ahead and get the respect taken care of. If you haven't heard this week, The Rock's dad, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's dad, Rocky Johnson, passed away this week.
Yes, he did.
Unfortunately, that was a very sad day. We got to meet him. I feel now very fortunate we went to our the River City Wrestling Con because he was definitely one of the guys I wanted to meet.
Yes, he was like top of the list, top notch.
Yeah.
I know. I was really looking forward to meeting him. He's a very quiet dude, but
He
I
is.
think as you get older and things like that, man, sometimes and I'm sure the way he looked at it is y'all are looking at me like I'm just The Rock's dad. But seriously, dude, I know some of that stuff that guy did with Tony Atlas.
Right.
And it's like, I'm looking at wrestling royalty.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I'm in awe that I'm sitting in front of you.
Right.
So total respect to Rocky Johnson,
Yes.
and he was a very nice guy,
Yes, he was.
and I appreciate it. And River City Wrestling Con, they pulled it off last year, and
Yep.
pretty sure they'll do it again this year.
They're off to a pretty good start.
Yes,
with
they
two of
are.
their guests. Got got Mick Foley
Mick Foley,
and Sergeant Slaughter.
and Sergeant Slaughter.
Whew, man. But well, we had a choice. I had the choice, honestly,
Yeah.
to decide what you were getting for Christmas. And I went back and forth. I was like, I know we really want to do River City Wrestling Con again, but I'm like, but WrestleMania 36 is in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
We're right now, obviously, we're just a simple little podcast. Who knows what's going to happen? So I look at it this way: if this just ends up being a hobby for us, who knows when this opportunity will happen again? To go to WrestleMania.
Exactly, bro.
So I chose WrestleMania for your Christmas present.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Man,
Yeah.
I was. If you haven't seen it yet, check out the video on our Facebook page. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, I was totally shocked and like, who knew about it? Did you know? No, really?
Yeah, they knew.
And I swear, dude, I was trying so hard the whole night after that not to cry,
I know.
and I was just in shock. I'm still in shock. We're going.
And I'm still proud of Tay for keeping the secret for as long as she did.
I'm surprised she did. She don't ever keep up for me. Dude.
I know. That's what I was like. I need to tell you this, but I need. Well, basically, here was the thing.
I need to tell you, but you tell him I kill you.
The reason why I had to tell her is because with my work schedule, I was working. This was still when I was working graveyard at the time, and this is when I thought the tickets were going to be arriving before Christmas, not after, which that irritated me. They showed up the next day.
Yeah,
Which
the
pissed me
day
off.
after Christmas.
I was like, really? December 26th? Couldn't have been December 24th? Anyways, because I knew the envelope would say Ticketmaster, and I didn't want you to see the mail.
And go,
Yeah,
why?
So I was like, if you go get the mail, make sure you see Ticketmaster on the packaging. Don't let him see it. So that's why I had to tell her. And so we're going to WrestleMania. I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be awesome, dude. Yeah, and we're on the road to WrestleMania right now.
Yeah,
so.
next Sunday, 8 days from tonight, the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and we got the Juggalo homie being there. He's gonna take pictures, videos. He's gonna tag us in it. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
And
It's gonna be fantastic.
I'm glad we had him on, dude. I hope everybody checks out his video and
Yep.
talk to him. He's a good guy, and he needs friends. That's pretty much it, dude.
Yeah, everybody needs a friend.
Exactly. So, and
Sorry if you hear weird noises. That's just me getting over my cold.
yeah.
I'm gonna be coughing, snorting.
Yeah, we probably both will. I took some Dayquil before we started the podcast.
Luckily, he took Dayquil, not NyQuil, otherwise he'd be out on the table right now.
Yeah, I'd be sleeping or high. High off of Nyquil. How you doing?
He'd be getting a wet willy on the podcast. Be all, yeah, and he'd be like, ah! They're like, don't fall asleep on my podcast. Anyway, so let's go ahead and let's dive into the match card a little bit that we got going on for
Let's do that.
the Royal Rumble. All right, let's start with we have let's go ahead and start with the Royal Rumble itself. What we've known so far. I really hate what they're doing. Brock Lesnar, number 1. What the hell is that?
Yeah, to me, it would have been cooler if Brock Lesnar had put the title on the line, went all the way through, and won it. I might respect the guy for that.
Right.
But to just go in at number 1 and, you get to just, put your title to the side and, not have to worry about it.
Right.
And so pretty much what you're telling me is you're going another pay-per-view without putting your title on the line.
Yeah. I'm tired of this.
I'm really tired of him showing up right around. We all knew this was going to happen. He was going to show up right around, Royal Rumble.
Right.
Then he was going to start having Paul Heyman run his mouth. Oh, we're going to do this. Whatever, dude.
Absolutely.
I don't care.
That's such an annoyance. So, basically, I mean, I don't even know, how are they freaking going to end up doing that? I just don't know.
To be honest, whoever throws Brock Lesnar out will probably end up going after him at WrestleMania.
Now, here's my other problem with that, though. What if he throws Lesnar out, say, Lesnar started at 1, the guy that throws him out's 10, and the guy that threw him out gets thrown out before they get to the Final 4? They get in the match? I mean,
bro, it's Brock Lesnar. You know what they're going to do? They're going to make him beat Rey Mysterio's freaking record, which sucks because
yeah.
Rey Mysterio earned that shit.
Yeah, he did.
And I was watching that Royal Rumble when he did that, and I think it's crap. Kind of like it's crap that Brock Lesnar has Undertaker's undefeated streak. So he's going to end up going all the way, and whoever throws him out at the end is who he's going to go against at WrestleMania.
So,
but I don't think that he'll be the last 2. I think it'll be the last 4, and then him and another guy will get in a scuffle, and then there'll be 2 other guys that duke it out.
Right.
To end up being the winner.
Yeah. A lot of people feel that it's going to be Tyson Fury that does it. My only problem is I've already known that Tyson Fury has a boxing match next month. And I don't know if you want to turn around and wrestle.
Don't know.
2 months later at WrestleMania for a championship.
I was quite surprised to see, and I totally forgot that he was actually a wrestler before he was a boxer.
Right.
So, and he actually showed out pretty well when he actually did wrestle. So, if he does come and he does show up and he does give a match, not just like Brock Lesnar and Cain Velasquez.
Right.
I'm sorry, but it could have been better. And I know that it, somewhat it's scripted, whatever, he walked into Brock Lesnar's yard, so Brock Lesnar's going to put him out with the Kimura lock. Whatever, dude.
Right.
But at least make it a match.
Absolutely.
I mean, I was looking forward to watching Brock Lesnar get tossed around like a rag doll, because he does it to everybody, but it didn't happen, so.
It happens the way you want it to happen.
Well, sometimes it does, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you can't please everybody with what you do in your product, but I mean, hey, you're giving people to talk about something. I mean, heck, we're talking about it right now. So,
then there's that.
So hopefully, if he comes out and he gives a good match, then I wouldn't mind seeing it, but I'd rather see Braun Strowman versus him. Because Braun Strowman's never had a full-on one-on-one with Brock Lesnar.
Not with the title on the line.
Yeah.
I think they had one with the title not on the line.
So one on the line, I think he could do it. I think he could be the man to take him out.
Yeah, I definitely think so too, because the match that they were supposed to have ended up being a triple threat with him, Kane, and Lesnar.
All right, let's dig deeper into this.
All right, so besides that annoyance, let's go ahead and let's do a prediction of who we think is going to be some surprises.
All right, let's say Edge.
I think Edge will show up.
Yeah.
I do too, actually.
We've
hearing
been reading
rumors.
articles and things like that and seeing rumors on
Yeah, there was a rumor that he signed a new contract, and it's not a Legends contract. It sounds like it's a competitive contract.
like an in-ring contract.
Yeah, an in-ring
so-
contract. So
And it's a multi-million deal, type thing going on. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens with it. I'm pretty excited to see him if he does come back. The only question I have is where he's gonna fit in anywhere with anything going on. But to be honest, right now I'm kind of there's this other guy that I'm worried about and wondering if he's gonna show up.
would he be the second city savior?
Yeah, man. You know who I'm talking about? That's
Cookie Monster
CM
Punk. Cookie Monster Punk.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
I
That'll
mean,
definitely make some
you and
interesting.
I both. There's points where we both like him. There's points where we both don't care for him.
Yeah.
But
He really
It's-
annoyed me when he took Cults of Personality.
excuse me. As
And-
far as his in-ring ability, though,
Talent.
that man is nothing but gold.
Yeah, he's got to.
And his promos, I don't think anybody could hold a candle to him.
That's very hard.
So there's a couple guys out there now that are close, but they're not
Yep.
pipe bomb strong.
Yeah. Any other predictions you got for that?
Kane, maybe.
Well, Kane's not I already know Kane's not actually a surprise.
Well, that's right, because he came back to SmackDown, didn't he?
Yeah, he came out
Sure.
on SmackDown and said he was entering.
That's right. So,
Kane won't be a surprise.
I don't know. What do you think?
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Goldberg.
Really, Goldberg.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be Goldberg and Brock Lesnar?
I think they're kind of done with that storyline. I don't see him coming back for that. I think, though, it might be him, and then the other surprise I might have, because they want to make up for their match at Saudi Arabia in the Crown Jewel, Undertaker.
Oh, ooh. That might be cool.
Yeah. Undertaker versus Goldberg.
Too. Yeah.
Number 2. I know Goldberg really wants to make up for that match, so I think
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see that. The only other
Excuse me.
the only other thing I would really, really like to see other than that is Sting versus Undertaker.
Yeah, and I don't care. I know everybody says 20 years too late, whatever. Sure, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, look at it this way. Them two can tell a story. That is what I miss.
Right.
Is like them chills
Yeah.
you get.
Those two can tell a story without saying a word.
Exactly.
Just with look.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So
That's talent.
I cannot wait, dude.
That's gonna be fun.
Whoever Undertaker faces, alright.
Oh, I'm gonna. When that gong goes off, I'm gonna be all like, I did it at No Way Out when I went, and
Yeah.
when that gong went off, I was like, oh yeah. That's the shit right there. That's goosebumps.
My biggest worry is I'm gonna jump every time there's fireworks, bro. You know I'm gonna jump.
That, and I wouldn't be surprised if they fire off the cannons on the pirate ship too.
Right? Yeah.
So
I'm gonna jump.
you're gonna be all.
I don't care.
I might just have to record you just jumping all over the place.
No, I'd rather not. I'm quite embarrassed with that stuff.
Oh,
but
come
you
on.
know, it is what it is.
It is.
So,
All right, man. Well, who are you predicting to win? Oh, let's do Final Four. Who's your Final Four first?
Final four.
What do you think is your Final Four?
Well, 30th entrance is always a surprise entrance.
It usually is, yes.
So, who do you think?
Who do I think number 30?
Edge?
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised to see CM Punk ends up 30.
Yeah, that is true, right? Because no one's going to think he's going to be.
Yeah.
So, it'd be him, Edge, Brock Lesnar, and whoever Brock Lesnar will be facing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Obviously, if I'm going with CM Punk at 30, I would say CM Punk because he would be coming in at 30. I don't see him going in and getting eliminated quickly. Which then I would say, I'm gonna say, geez, who else would I have in there? Brock Lesnar will probably be in the Final Four, just to piss me off. Whoever they're gonna have face Lesnar, I'm gonna say Strowman.
That's good. That's what I was going to say, Strowman, yeah.
I would say Strowman, and then let's see here. I'd say probably Edge would be the other one. I think Edge is probably gonna come in around like 25.
Yeah.
And that's probably what he'll be. I think Strowman's probably going to be like a just before 20.
He'll
Maybe.
come in and give everybody spears.
Yeah.
Be nice.
So that'd be my Final Four. So who's your winner?
My winner?
Yep.
Winner take all. It'd either be Edge or CM Punk.
Yeah, you have either Edge or CM Punk winning it out. So here's how I'm going to have this. My theory would be, if we're having Edge and CM Punk, I'm going to say Edge gets eliminated first out of the Final Four. I'm going to have Strowman takes out Lesnar to set up that. And CM Punk battles triumphantly, looking like he's going to pull off the victory. But then we hear from the ramp Triple H's music. And Triple H comes down and eliminates CM Punk intentionally, setting their feud up at WrestleMania.
Oh, and then there's that. So, yeah. Yeah, I like that one, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and in fact, we have been working on those storyline Road to WrestleManias we've been doing. It just takes a little while, so
Yeah.
once we have them done, we'll put them up on here.
Of course,
We'll
after
talk
everything
about
we've heard, we're going to have to rewrite Royal Rumble pretty
them.
much.
Right.
After everything we've heard. So I have Strowman winning, going on to face Lesnar. You have either CM Punk or Edge.
Uh-huh.
So, with that then being said,
If I had to say, it'd probably be CM Punk.
CM Punk, and then is he staying on Raw to go after
No.
Lesnar, or he goes after
He goes after the Fiend.
the Fiend? All right. So you then would have the Fiend.
Well, it won't hold up, though. That's saying that the Fiend holds on to the title.
Against Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, because he's putting it up for grabs.
Yep. So we got Daniel Bryan versus the Fiend. Let's go ahead and get into that match. What do you got?
That's going to be a tough one. I mean, we've already seen it before. And the Fiend has gotten away with it.
Yep.
So, I mean, I guess the only way to set it up to maybe even be a rubber match would be to let Daniel Bryan win this one. Then they go back to WrestleMania so Fiend can get his revenge.
Yeah. Because I guess we're about to see what's a more powerful movement. The Fireflies or the Yes movement.
Yeah.
So that's what it's boiling down to. Because
I'm just glad to see the Yes movement back, dude.
Yeah.
It's nice because, you know, I've always been a Daniel Bryan fan even before, you know, he was popular and everybody said he had no personality and this, that, and the other. I was like, who cares about his personality? His in-ring ability was enough to make me, like, oh my God.
Right.
This guy's going to be good one day.
Absolutely.
I mean, your personality can be worked on. You can't work that other shit. You either got it or you don't sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think that's the way they'll... Excuse me. I think that's the way they'll set it up, though, is it'll be Daniel Bryan winning.
So,
And then it'll set up the rubber match. If that's even saying that, CM Punk picks the, that stipulation.
right, we'll see.
So, who knows what's going to happen, dude. It's going to be crazy.
It is going to be nuts.
So,
All right,
what
man.
else we got?
Well, let's jump to something that's not so high of a thing to go. Let's go into the Roman versus King Corbin match. There was a match that last night on SmackDown. Sorry, I forgot today. It's Saturday now, not Friday. The last night on SmackDown, Roman Reigns had to face Bobby Roode in the tables match to set up the stipulation. To pick the stipulation for the match.
So, what's the stipulation?
Oh, I didn't know if you watched SmackDown yet, so
It don't matter.
I didn't want to spoil it for you. I was just trying to be nice. Roman ended up putting Roode for the table, so he got to pick, and he picked Falls Count Anywhere.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
I think Roman will beat him. I'm sorry, but King Corbin is not ready. He's not in Roman's league. He's not even fit to lace the man's boots.
definitely not.
So, I mean, he's a good heel, don't get me wrong. But he's no Roman Reigns.
All he is a powerhouse Miz. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Just an annoying little freaking back in it.
That's somebody I can see you getting in his face.
I mean, I'd have to look up to him, but, Miz, I can at least look him. I can at least look Miz in the eye.
Yeah.
Short little. Alright, we'll move on to, the fella returned.
Yeah,
To
Sheamus.
SmackDown. And he is picking on poor little Shorty G.
Sheamus is being Sheamus.
Yeah.
At least he ain't got the mohawk no more.
True. And by the way, if you aren't aware, Shorty G is formerly Chad Gable. For anybody who didn't know.
Yeah, I think that's the dumbest gimmick they could have come up with him.
Cut his freaking hair. And,
I don't mind cutting his hair. Cut his hair, sure.
yeah. But
Keep him Chad Gable. Because Chad Gable's an Olympian. I think it's bullshit what they're doing to his character.
absolutely.
It is what it is, but, I mean, not everything has to be for entertainment. Why can't he just be a wrestler?
I don't know, man. It just gets nuts.
Some of it is just like...
Well, here's the other thing I hate. Besides the fact that making people force change, like this Chad Gable being Shorty G, when you have like a fan favorite who just gets pushed to the side all the time, Zack Ryder.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely did.
He's a good mid-card champion.
Yeah, I mean...
He doesn't need to be up here.
And a lot of things, something that people don't know about him is he's fought cancer and survived.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he is not only that, but he has so many followers on social media. And, I mean, he's entertaining, dude. I always like Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
Whether he's a good guy or bad guy, you love him or you hate him. I mean, he's good.
The people's internet champion or whatever he was.
Yeah, I like when he came out with that.
That was fun. Made me like him even more. I liked him pretty much, but that made me like him more.
I mean, I thought it was cool that he won the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania, but I thought it was stupid they took it like almost immediately from him after.
All right. was dumb.
So
Fought like that and stuff. That knee injury though that derailed him and Mojo's Pybro run was really sad though.
it's sad to see Mojo, dude. Mojo, his character, it's just went off the rails. I mean, I understand wanting to make somebody look meaner or whatever, but I don't get what they're doing with this character.
I don't either. I think Mojo needs Gronk.
That would be cool. Yeah, definitely.
Now, wouldn't that be a nice surprise entrant?
All right. Yeah, man. When are they gonna listen to me? I want a freaking NFL freaking big badass dude in there. I'd even like to see Clay Matthews. Come on.
Right.
So
I don't know why James Laurinaitis didn't do it after he ended up leaving,
right.
retiring from the NFL. He should.
Especially with his dad being who he was. I
Right,
mean,
John Laurinaitis, yeah.
he could have got into wrestling like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, next up on the docket we have shown here. Let's talk about where did that one? You want to talk about one? Let's do. We'll save the women's Royal Rumble for last. Let's do. Well, we got to do a women's championship match. Which one you want to talk about first? Raw or SmackDown?
Let's talk about the Raw one.
All right, so we got Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus Asuka.
Yes. This is interesting.
This is a good one.
And everything that's gone on this past Monday, Asuka spitting, her mist in her face and whatnot. It fired Becky up. She's ready to go at her, dude.
Yeah.
So, and she's ready to finally get a win from Asuka. I mean, I give her props for that, knowing that, hey, this is the only woman in the locker room I've never truly beat.
Right.
So, this is who I want, which I honestly think should have been saved for WrestleMania, but,
Well, I'm going to tell you a reason why I don't think there's a reason why that's being saved for something else. I'll tell you about that one in a little bit. Anyways, so I love this match, and I'm also sorry to Asuka for all the times when you first came to the WWE, I was calling you Asuka, because, I'm English, and that is Asuka in English, not Asuka. So, but I will stick to now calling you what you properly are named, Asuka.
You called her Asuka?
Yeah, because that's how it's spelled, Asuka.
Bro. No.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm calling her Asuka.
At least you'll admit to it, I guess.
I'm calling her what she's really called now. It's Asuka. That's not proper English though.
Asuka.
But anyways, and I've loved Asuka when she came in. I always love it when they get more diversity into, especially into the women's division.
Yeah.
And bring in someone, and I didn't know. Of course, like I said, I didn't know how her name was properly pronounced. That's my bad. But I've actually heard of Asuka before seeing her in WWE. I think you mentioned her before to me when she was in New Japan.
Yes.
And then I've also I read some stories on her, and I was like, and then when I heard someone I was like, I think I heard of her. And I looked her up, and I'm like, yeah, I have heard of her. And so I was really excited when she came in.
And the undefeated streak, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that was a great one.
That.
Yeah. She's kind of being built there as the female Goldberg.
Female Goldberg, yeah.
So that was fun. So that ended up being real fun. Then someone we're going to talk about later almost ended up being the female Goldberg too. So let's move on to the other championship match. Oh wait, who do you have winning? Sorry.
I'm giving this one to Becky.
I'm giving it to Becky too, and you'll know why later. I think Becky pulls not an upset, but I think she finally pulls out the victory she's been looking for. And keeps her keeps her championship march.
Momentum going to WrestleMania.
Yeah. I don't see her tripping now.
I don't see it either.
It's way too close.
So.
All right, man. Let's get down to the SmackDown Women's Championship. We have Bayley versus Lacey Evans.
I say Bayley pulls it off. I mean, there's been some. Have you seen anything going on SmackDown with that?
That's been going some crazy shit.
Yeah, it has, dude. So,
It's been nuts.
I mean, Lacey Evans, she's got some fire under her with, Bailey and Sasha picking on her kid and whatnot. Because I know if it was me, you was picking on my kid.
Mm-hmm.
You better watch out because I ain't playing.
Yeah.
So, and we all know that saying about that mama bear, you don't mess with him. So,
Yeah. And this is one of those things where I'm looking at the storyline. I'm like, WWE, really? We really going down this road?
What's that?
Where you bring in something a little too personal? That's kind of... I don't like...
You can't really say too much about it. I mean, look at the whole Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Dominic thing they had way back in the day,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying, though. Is I don't like making it that personal.
Well, I mean, the little girl was cool though. She got right up in her face and was like, I mean, that little girl, she's a spitfire, dude.
Right.
So.
I'm just saying,
If she's anything like her mama one day, she's gonna be kicking ass in WWE too.
Yeah. I just don't like when they take it too personal. It just gets on my nerves a little bit. It's just like, there's some things, like this whole Rusev and Lana thing, we all know it's bullshit.
But it makes for good TV. That's why they do it.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's in personal relationships and family stuff. She's kind of being left to the side.
Yeah, but sometimes it makes...
And then I get it because they put their own family shit out there themselves.
Yeah.
The McMahons do themselves. So they kind of expect everybody else to. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, but that's your own willingness to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair because you're willing to do that you're trying to force others to do it.
Well, we don't know. We don't know the ins and outs with that situation. We don't know if they both agreed to doing it or if it's just what they're forced to do. Or, I mean, either way, it's making for good TV. So
Yeah, well.
And it's making them money. So it is what it is.
Fine, whatever. All right. Anyways, I have Bayley winning that. And I think Bayley's actually about to turn on her bestie.
Yeah.
Turnabout's fair play.
Ooh, are we setting up for WrestleMania?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right.
You'll see why. Yeah. Hey.
So you think she's going to turn on her at the Rumble?
Probably. I think we're going to get a couple of back and forth matches. Sasha's going to probably lose on her way up to WrestleMania, but she's going to convince Bayley to give her one more chance at it at WrestleMania.
Or she's just going to attack her and then demand a title shot.
Or that. But I think it's going to be Turnabout's fair play because we already had Sasha turn on Bayley once. I think it's Bayley's going to be like...
Well, once a snake, always a snake, bro.
Yeah, but you can also say that Bayley now being the bad girl.
Yeah, but I think she's following suit. I mean, think about it. She turned bad and then freaking Sasha comes back not too, long after. And to me, it sounds kind of coincidence.
We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if Bayley's like, oh yeah, wait a minute. You turned on me once. Turnabout's fair play.
And then we see Bayley be the good girl again.
Maybe. We'll see.
I don't know, man. I don't know if she really clicks with me as a bad chick. You know what I mean? Her heel version isn't really. It just hasn't jumped off there where we're all like, oh my god.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I don't think it's quite turned out the way she expected it. So maybe WWE is maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe they're trying to look for a different direction with it. So.
All right. So we'll see what happens there. All right, man. Who'd you have winning that match, by the way?
What was it, Bailey and
Lacey Evans.
Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey's still winning that one. That brings us to the 2020 Women's Royal Rumble match. Who's your surprises?
Surprises? Well, you know you gotta
Surprise
have
me.
Trish Stratus in
Ooh, you know she's supposed to be retired.
there.
I'd like that.
They're always retired until they're not anymore.
I wouldn't be surprised since her husband will probably make a return, and we won't see Beth Phoenix.
Okay, you want to talk about husbands and wives? Let's talk about AJ Lee.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one. CM Punk returning and AJ Lee returning. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
But I have my number 30.
And your number 30 is?
We're going to hear Joan Jett, baby.
What?
We're going to hear the Joan Jett. No one gives a damn about my bad reputation. Ronda Rousey, baby.
Rousey.
At number 30. Oh, yes. Excellent. Excellent.
So you think she's going to come back and win the whole thing?
I think she's coming back, and she's coming right after Becky.
That would be cool, dude. Be a good rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd finish off what they started. So.
Yep. She got pinned by Becky. She wants her revenge on Becky.
Mm-hmm.
And she gonna get it. So that's who I have at number 30. Who's your pick for 30?
30? Are we saying like surprises or just?
Well, usually 30 is a surprise.
No, I guess I'd have to say Trish Stratus.
I think Trish will be in at 30.
Yeah, or Beth Phoenix. Because I mean, hey man.
What if it's AJ?
Or maybe Shayna Baszler. I mean,
Could be, yeah.
because then she just dropped the title to
Rhea Ripley, yeah.
Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
So yeah.
You're right. Could be Shayna Baszler.
I mean, and I've been wanting to see. I want to see her and Ronda Rousey. That would be a match.
That could be SummerSlam.
That would be a rivalry, dude. Huh.
All right. So who's your final four?
Final four. You know, I gotta put Charlotte out there.
Charlotte, yeah.
Let's see here. Beth Phoenix,
So yeah, Charlotte, Beth Phoenix.
Shayna Baszler, and Ronda Rousey.
That's a good final four. My final four is going to be Charlotte, Ronda. I'm going to say AJ Lee and Sasha Banks.
Why Sasha Banks?
Because Sasha's going to look like she's about to win. And Bayley ain't going to have none of that shit.
Is that how we roll?
That is how we roll.
Sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think that Bayley will come out, make sure her friend is eliminated. So that way she can't challenge her. But then they're going to start a feud on their way to WrestleMania.
I like your thinking.
Me too. Thank you.
Alright, what else we got going on, bro?
Well, and because of that, I have then Ronda winning the Rumble and challenging Becky Monday night.
Monday night?
Well, telling her that she's going to be taking her on.
I thought you said she was going to go out the title like Monday
No,
night.
no,
Like,
no.
let's do it now.
Well, I mean, she'll try to do that, but Becky will be like, I don't know. I'll see you at Mania.
Once at the WrestleMania sound.
Yep.
That's where we going. I can't believe we're going.
I know, it's going to be awesome.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's still just like so surreal.
Right? It's going to be a fun time. All right, man, let's talk about some other sports for a little bit because that took care of that
Cool.
That took care of the match card there. I want to talk about a little bit about something that's been going on.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You want to talk other sports, and the first thing you don't want to bring up is the Rose Bowl champions?
We can talk about that first.
Let's talk about that first.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to your 2020 Rose Bowl champions, the Oregon Ducks.
The Oregon Ducks, baby. Quack, quack.
Quack, 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 baby. We are the champs of the Roses.
We are the champions.
My friend.
And we're going to quit singing till the end.
That's right. Because then we'll start singing again. Man, that was a freaking heart attack waiting to happen.
It was, wasn't it? It's crazy.
It was nuts, dude. I was like, my God. Oh, and that fumble on the last drive by Wisconsin. Because I'm sitting there watching this game, and I'm just like, our defense is done if we don't get a turnover. They're just now just shredding us on the run. And then they do that stupid end around, and the guy fumbles. And I'm like, Oregon ball. Yeah, it's Oregon ball, baby.
Yeah, right.
This game is now over.
Yeah, we were both like, oh my God.
It is officially over.
It was nice.
It was fantastic, man. Oh, I was like, oh, thank God. Oh, heart palpitations. You almost scared me there.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad we didn't watch it with Dad, because Dad would have been, he would have been screaming.
Right? I was pretty much screaming. It was a great game.
Yeah, it was, man.
We had the Gators won, what was it, the Orange Bowl or the Peach Bowl?
Oh, I don't remember.
Gators won their bowl game. Dogs won their bowl game. Florida State lost their bowl game.
Which is good.
We're supposed to be nice about it. We're not.
I'm totally biased. I don't really care for Florida State.
Yes, you're very biased. Very, very biased. Let me see here. Let me make sure I have this right. Do. Gross. You farted.
No.
Yes. You farted. I don't know. Don't ask me stupid questions. Why do you ask me stupid questions? Orange Bowl. All right, I was right.
It was the Orange Bowl.
Gators won the Orange Bowl. Florida State lost the Sun Bowl. Georgia won the Sugar Bowl. That's what it was, the Sugar Bowl. Who did I think was in the Peach Bowl?
You said...
I thought it was Georgia. I don't know why. I don't even know who was in the Peach Bowl then. I don't know. Heck if I know. Dude, how about LSU beating Clemson for the national championship?
Dude, that was insane.
That was crazy. I was like, what am I watching? And I'm loving it.
And that second half was just like, what?
Oh, yeah, and the Miami Hurricanes lost the Independence Bowl. Boy, you guys suck.
Sorry, Shawnee.
Yeah, buddy. He'll teach you to be a Miami fan. Let's see. Oh, the Peach Bowl was LSU versus Oklahoma, the semifinal game. Okay. Got it. I'm not even seeing the Peach Bowl. I'm like scrolling. And Florida State lost the Sun Bowl. I'm trying to see, didn't we cover somebody else that was in a bowl game? Should be somebody. Where's Central Florida? They played a bowl game.
Yeah, UCF.
Yeah, where's Central Florida? I know they played a bowl game. There they are. The Gasparilla Bowl against Marshall, which they won.
They won?
Yeah, of course they won. Freaking Marshall.
Yeah.
48-25. It was a blowout. My gosh, I'm thinking I'm losing my voice.
You sound like you are, bro.
Nice.
We might have to call quits early, peoples.
Nah, we can fight through this. We can do this. I got this!
little bit of George Lopez for you.
It hurt. All right. So you happy now? I covered the Ducks
There.
and all the college.
Now let's get into your rant. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
It's a rant. I can already tell by the look on your face.
Because you're part of my rant, Mr. 2018.
Oh, God. Here we go.
So, Major League Baseball gets struck by a cheating scandal. It's the New England Patriots all over again, baby. My team is getting screwed. Your team's still under investigation, but
Well,
you've
you know
already
what?
fired your manager.
I'm telling you right now, I denounce being a Boston.
No more shit me up to Boston segments.
I'm just telling you why, and I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this man to man. You know how I feel about cheaters, you know? I am no longer a Boston fan. I'm sorry, but if you have to cheat to win a World Series, it's pretty effed up.
Yeah. So now, who's your team?
There's a couple ways I can go with this. It could be a Cubby.
Do you want that misery?
I don't know. I've seen my grandpa. He's pretty upset all the time with it. I don't know. I might have to join the dark side. Come over to the Dodgers.
Hey man, we're not the dark side. The Yankees are the dark
Okay,
side.
I ain't going that left field because it don't matter. Yeah, I know. I've been a Boston fan for a very long time. I still hate the Yankees. I still think the Yankees cheat more than anybody in the league.
Probably do.
But, you know, they get away with shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
But I just don't. And to be honest, it's kind of a fresh start for me too, because I haven't kept up with baseball in a long time. So for me to jump sides and go to another team, I can start next season out fresh. But then again, check this out. We're going to spring training for the Red Sox.
Yeah, you might want to say something about that.
Yeah, we are. So, I still want to go see it just because it's, you know, it's history.
Yeah.
But as far as this World Series thing, it really pisses me off. So
Yeah. So we don't really know the extent of how much cheating your team did, but we know the Astros cheated.
Oh.
And we know a lot of cheating happened. In fact, so much so that okay. I'm not behind the LA City Council. You can't just take away World Series and give it to the losers. You just can't do that.
I can't believe they did it to you twice, bro.
Yeah, I know. But I am very...
And that's kind of why I want to be a Dodgers fan now. It's like that's the underdog right there.
Yeah.
Why would they do that twice?
By the
Twice in like
back-to-back
3 years, or is it 2 years or 3
back-to-back
years?
years.
That's just crazy, bro.
Astros, then Sox. So, I'm not behind the LA City Council wanting the Dodgers to be awarded the World Series, but I don't think the Astros and the Red Sox should be considered champions.
No, they should. It should be written in the history books that they cheated.
Yeah.
That should be a mark on their record, and just a year forgotten about.
Right, basically. So that's where I stand on that. I'm not begging for the championships, but I am begging for justice, which would be they need to be vacated.
Yep.
So that's my whole rant on Dodger talk. Let's see. The Lakers are still doing pretty good. They're still number one in the conference, in the NBA Western Conference. So
It's nice, man. I almost feel like a kid again. Like
I know the Lakers are good.
when you and I first started chilling, the Lakers were fucking good.
Yeah.
And they're good again, dude.
Kobe
I'm like,
and Shaq, baby.
yes. I mean,
God, if those two could have got along.
right?
I mean, I guess basically if Shaq would have just freaking was in shape.
But
That's what was always pissed Kobe off. Anyways, that's a whole nother segment
yeah,
talk we can have later.
we could talk like that for like 30, 45 minutes. I think there's a whole documentary on that shit.
Yeah, and I watched it. It was great.
So,
Those two interviewing each other
Yeah.
about what happened.
oh
That
gosh,
was fun.
that had to be a fly on the wall on that one, dude.
Well, you didn't have to be a fly on the wall. You got to watch
I
them
don't
do
think
it.
I think I watched it, but I didn't watch it all the way through. I think I watched maybe halfway through or something. I fell asleep
Mm.
because I put it on late at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was good.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff, dude. So,
Mm.
what?
So yeah, that covers basically everything now.
Yeah, excited about Royal Rumble
Next
weekend. Well, I'm a little somber because we don't get to go do our event, but the kids will be back home, and
Yeah, we haven't had them in 2 weeks because last week we were sick. And
and next weekend's my niece's birthday, so
Yep.
that'll be cool too.
absolutely.
So yeah, it's been fun talking to you, and I'm sorry we're both sick, but
Yeah,
I know it's been a while since we put something out.
absolutely. Yeah, we needed to
And,
put something out. So, well, it was good.
Yeah, definitely. It's been fun.
And I didn't die.
Yeah, right.
You didn't die. So,
But did you die?
but did you die? And suck on these Chinese nuts. Oh, I'm Caucasian. What? Did I say that on the podcast?
You did, bro.
Nothing I can do about it now, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry,
That's how we're
guys.
gonna end the
He's been
podcast.
he's been on cold meds for I don't know how many days. So
Actually, it's funny when he asked me, but did I die? I almost did, actually. We're not going to get into what happened
Yeah.
Thursday at work, but
yeah,
somebody thought I was actually injured at work at the compound, not realizing I was at DT for a moment.
yeah.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Why? I thought you were at the compound. I'm like, oh, no.
Dude, you probably heard the panic in my voice when you answered the phone. I'm still like,
I'm like, hello, and this is Christopher Barchek. I'm calling in for Randy. I'm like, bro, this
bro,
is me.
it's me. I'm like, oh.
Oh, hey, bro, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Oh, I'm better now. They gave me medication. They also stuck me full of needles to take my blood. Vampires. Bastards. Man.
I'm just glad you're okay, dude.
Me too.
I mean, you never know. And they took every precaution they could, and God, you just got whatever this crap is we've all got going on right now.
Yeah. It's called the plague. That was brought upon our house. You know who I'm talking to.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. I know where you live. I will find you. I won't say the last part.
All right, well, it's been fun, everybody. So, stay up on social media, check our sites, and we'll be back soon.
Yes, hopefully very soon, and hopefully I won't sound like I'm going to choke on a frog. Or a frog's choking me, one of the two, I don't know.
So, everybody have a good weekend and a good week to come, and remember to keep on talking sports.
Absolutely, keep on.